All right, everyone, we are back in the rehearsal studio at Dancing with the Stars with Alix Earle and Val Chmerkovskiy. I'm so excited. We're so excited. Sadly, I don't have Rhea with me today, but she is rooting for you guys. She is so excited for the semifinal. As are we. We were both in the audience for Tuesday's show for the 20th anniversary, and you crushed it.
Thank you. That was a fun show to be at.
It really was.
It was a good night.
It was, and we were crying nonstop. Like we were like it was just tears on and off the whole time. Honestly, from Tom's opening intro, I was like, waterworks.
We lost her.
Yeah. How did you guys enjoy the night?
Tuesday?
Yeah,
I loved it.
You're like, Tuesday's gone. I've already forgotten.
No, it is. You literally have to. It's crazy. You prep this dance. It's everything for your week, and then you do it. You leave it, and you're like, okay, moving on to the next. But I was so nervous going into that night. I think more than any other night. I don't know what was going on. Val was like, Alix, are you good? And I was so stressed, I guess, about it getting to that was week 9.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. It's feels so serious now, and I'm like,
once anybody starts talking about finals,
performing, yeah. So I guess it's just the stakes are higher now. So I was really nervous going into the night, and then once we got through dress rehearsal, I calmed down a little bit, and then it's just fun. Like when the show's live and it starts, there's just this rush that comes over you, and I'm like, I can't believe that I'm standing here right now, filming this show. It's crazy. Yeah. So it's always a fun night on show nights.
Yeah. Val, we noticed after the relay when, I forget who had said it specifically, one of the judges was like, this was such a fun idea, we should do this all the time. And I caught you going, no. How did you feel about the relays?
No, I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
I thought Joey did a great job. It was not awkward, but it was strange for me to see Sochi and not really attend to her, right? Because that's my partner for only two seasons ago. So, and that's my my little sis, and I felt compelled to. I think there was a few times she looked at me like, "So what did you?" And I'm like, "It was." I'm trying to take care of Joey right here and make sure he doesn't break Alix's face.
Yeah.
But no, it was a lot of fun. I thought they did great. I thought that he was a great partner in her. I mean, again, Dancing with the Stars has all these fun challenges. I was slightly sarcastic when I went like that, but yeah, I mean, you build a certain energy for 9 weeks, and then you kind of surrender this moment to someone else who's not a professional. So it was a little nerve-wracking.
Yeah, when we all saw the move in question, it was like, okay, is there a name to that move? Because we've seen it in dances before, and everyone was like, did they have to do it if it was causing so many issues?
I mean, typically it's it's done in the salsa. It's like a salsa trick. But yeah, Al could answer that. Alix every week looks at the routine and is like, well, what is it that I can do that can put my life in danger? And I was like, all right, well, perfect. Let's find something.
Well, we actually were good on the trick day 1.
Okay.
We were going to do a backflip. Then I got kicked in the face, and Val was like, we're not even doing this. And I was like, it's fine. I could do it. I swear I could get it down. And he was like, we're just taking this out of the routine. Yeah. Not worth it. And
you don't need you in a face mask and Dylan in a face mask.
Yeah. So then we tried this move, and it was fun, and we got it. And then it was the day Val wasn't here for rehearsals. I think Joey and I are both very competitive people. So he's like, okay, so I'm going to jump higher. And I was like, and I'll wait even longer to go back so that we can make it more dramatic. And that's how things ended up happening. He flattened me. I got hit in the face.
Whole freaking brave jump.
That was the problem, is he just came at me too fast before I fell back. So it was just,
Well, it was extremely relatable, seeing you immediately be like, is my nose okay? What just happened? And seeing people try and do it on TikTok or whatever they're trying to do, I was like, this feels like maybe don't try and do this.
Yeah, don't try it at home.
Don't try and do it
this
at home.
one, don't try at home.
And I was crying, laughing, what did you call it? You were like, Joey's pooch in my face or something.
Did I say that?
I think so.
I don't know, but he had her face in his shirt every single day.
Joey went through 5 different tank tops at least, because every day it was my orange makeup splattered on his shirt. So
yeah. Well, now we're headed into Prince night for semifinals.
That's
right.
And I think you guys have maybe 2 of the best songs that you can get for Prince. Why did you pick the repeat for the Viennese waltz?
Well, first of all, we don't really get to pick the songs in like themed nights like this, especially with Prince's catalog and his estate and just like what the show wanted. So they, they have their dream songs, and as what she's mentioned, like not all songs fit certain styles well, and so this was a tough one because we were like, okay, we want the epic song, but like, what can we dance to it? And so Purple Rain was actually a song that wasn't given to us, but nobody wanted it either. Yeah, it was just such a massive song. And just like you said, you got the best ones, but that comes with an incredible responsibility.
Totally.
And so we were looking, okay, I want to take the song. Let's figure out the dance after.
Yeah.
And so we have Purple Rain and we're doing a Viennese Waltz. I thought Viennese Waltz is something that we can recreate because the first time we did it, it was Disney night. We like kind of hid behind the character. This time it's just, it's us, and the movement I know is going to be beautiful, but it's more about kind of like her emotional performance throughout, whether she can fill out that song.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it'll be a little scary this week because it is such a big song, but like that's the other thing too, is you get these songs and you can't like do whatever style you want to song. Like, I don't know, but Val listens to a song and he's like, no, this is a waltz, no, this is a cha-cha. So I think like we went into it, we decided on doing that song and the Viennese Waltz because that was week 4, and that was week 4, I think. Yeah. And I was still like very nervous at that point in the competition. I still am, but I think in a different way. Like, I think just stepping on the stage every time I felt like my feet were trembling, and that was, I feel like, a breakthrough moment for me because I got to play this character and it was really fun. But this one is very like stripped down and just raw emotions, and I think that's going to be the challenge for me this week is like, can I, I guess bring the emotions, make people feel a certain way when they watch the dance. And it is such a big song, so a lot of hype to live up to and like filling that out. But I think it'll be really fun, and I want to show my improvement and growth from like doing it in week 4.
Yeah, I think you're a beautiful ballroom dancer. First of all, like we saw it on Tuesday too, because the way that, and from watching the show for so long, I feel like there has been a little bit of a shift in the dances the audience loves to see. It's the tricks, it's the fun. It's like when you throw a little more current stuff in it, and then when you watch like a beautiful foxtrot or beautiful Viennese waltz, people are like, that was nice, but like they don't fully understand. But I think you do it so well. So I think you will crush the Viennese waltz. It's gonna be great. And you guys have been such a fun partnership to watch. What were your first impressions of each other when you met for the first time?
I was so awkward. I was like, they had to redo my walking in here like 3 times because I was literally just like, hey. I was so nervous, but I feel like we hit it off right away. But everyone thought we hated each other at first, and I think it's just like we were very, I don't know, I guess we're both like sarcastic.
Like, I mean, you just met. For me to put on this like show, it would just be inauthentic, and sometimes there are personalities that do have that authentically. I'm not one of them. And she also happens to not be one of them. It takes me
a minute too. Like, day one of meeting him. I'm not like, like we just met and like we did hit it off right away. But at the same time, like we're not that close yet. Like, I don't know you that well yet. So it just took us a minute. We were just cooking for a second.
We were just cooking. Yeah. Now we're eating. We cooked, now we eat.
Exactly. What did you know about Alix's career before she came in?
That's the thing. It's like my first impression is, I had no idea really. I mean, I knew the name, obviously. There was so much hype with her signing on. Even when she came to visit last year, they were like, yo, Alix Earle is here. Alix Earle. I was like, who's, obviously I heard
Val's
the name.
Val's not watching Get Ready with Me on the day, so don't blame him.
He's like, my algorithm's a little different.
No, it's totally different. And even with the show, like off season, the last thing I'm doing is really this type of stuff. I'm watching football or other things. Anyway, the point is that obviously I knew the name. Obviously I knew the gravity of this person. I knew the importance that is now in front of me. So I was excited. My TikTok journey really wasn't on point until she came along. Now I'm popping on TikTok. But before that, again,
another career, a second career.
Can I be just completely frank? Like, I obviously passed judgment. This is not my vibe. And what does she have to say that I'm gonna really be so compelled by? So I didn't even really pay attention. until I got to know her. And then, yeah, I mean, she's dope. And I understand why millions of people really love her very, very much. Yep. You know, because I'm like, how do you love somebody that you just know vaguely on social media? Just how authentic and how personable and how honest and how frequent she shows up as herself, I think, is the reason why people gravitate. And I was like, oh, okay, I see it. And then I saw it, and then more and more. And now I just, you know, I have so much love for what she was able to give me this season as my partner, as now a friend, hopefully for a long time. I have an incredible amount of gratitude that she said yes. I have an incredible amount of gratitude to the show for letting me be her partner, right? Because there's a lot of pros that would have loved to be Alix's partner. So I really hope that I do that justice. I know what a big opportunity that is for me. And I've done it for a long time, so I know these opportunities don't come around that often. So I feel very grateful to have it.
So sweet.
That was very nice. We spoke to Danielle a couple days ago, and she obviously was paired with Pasha, married to Daniela. There's, you know, fellow married pros, you being one of them with Jenna. And she kind of talked about how great it was to be paired with somebody that is married to another pro. Have you been able to utilize Jenna?
Yes, of course.
Have you utilized her?
Have you utilized her talents and skills?
Jenna's the best. She is like my hype woman. I mean, Val is obviously great and whatever, but you know, Jenna comes in with more of like, you got this, girl, and like, especially in like show days too. She's always there and giving me just little pointers that like is different, I guess, for Val, like with, I don't know, having a girl help you. Like, I'm like, can you help me like make this look a little like sexier? I don't know what I'm doing here.
I'm limited. I'm like, touch yourself here. You can touch yourself here. That's it.
Yeah. I'm like,
put your arm up. I can't put it up that high, but you should.
Yeah. So she's definitely helped in that way. And then just like being someone to go to and being another friend and support system. And she's also so brilliant and smart with everything, so it's been great to have her. I think it's more like I've, you know, capitalized on Jenna, because she's a part of, I would say, most if not all of my, you know, creatives, and then she assists me in choreography and helps me. And a lot of times, you know, there's, like I said, so much pressure with this responsibility. Like I'm like curled up in a corner of absolute insecurity and uncertainty of any sort of creative decision. And you know, you need somebody to like kick you out of it and be like, bro, breathe, you good, you're just losing perspective. And so, yeah, she's been very, very helpful.
Yeah. There's been so many voices, I feel like, around this season because it's been so popular. So everyone's got an opinion. I love what you said, Val, about your brother, because you're like, look, he's my brother, but I have my own opinion. He has his own opinion. What has it been like for you to have some of these new pros in the mix? And I know Ezra is not new this season, but relatively new, and he's doing so well, and having Jan in the mix too.
How do I feel about it?
Yeah, having some new young guns in.
I mean, I hate it. They're coming for my job. No, I love it. Listen, I mean, this show is not mine. It's a thing that has given me so much joy, and I want to continue to grow it, and if I could still be of service to the show, then great. But there's so much talent out there, and to have it kind of arrive on Dancing with the Stars and flourish like Ezra, Jan, you know, hopefully again next season, and so on, it's a beautiful thing. You know, I love the show regardless of whether I'm on it or not.
Yeah.
You know, it's good for the world. It's good for my life. Even like I said, outside of participating on Dancing with the Stars, I have dance studios that I own around the country. There's, you know, I teach dance. I preach the gospel of dance. Mm-hmm. That is my life. You know, and Dancing with the Stars just gave me a platform to do so. Yeah. But I want to see everybody shine.
Yeah, definitely. Alix, what's it been like kind of having boots on the ground in one place for this amount of time? I feel like just from watching your videos, I'm like, she's on the go constantly, always traveling around the world, and you've had to be here throughout this whole process. What's it been like to kind of settle a little?
Yeah, it was something that I was honestly pretty scared about at first, because since I was in college, I guess in my senior year, like there's not like a week that I'm not at the airport, leaving, packing. Like I live out of a suitcase, and I've never really had like a stable home. Like I'm always everywhere. So I think for me, getting to be in one place and kind of like put everything else aside and just, you know, I don't know, hone in on this and make this my everything has been really cool and really grounding. And I think that's part of the reason I've had such like a emotional experience throughout this, because I've gotten to spend time like alone with myself. Like I don't necessarily have like my bigger friend group here. I come home and I'm, you know, alone, and that honestly just like those moments of quiet don't happen for me a lot, and I've loved it. So I think I've just been like able to do a lot more thinking and reflecting, and it's been really nice. It's made me think like, you know, maybe we don't have to get up and leave every 3 days.
There you go. That is nice. We have to wrap up. The last thing I want to ask you, because I'm obsessed with her, is how is little Miss Asia girl doing?
Oh, she's the best. She is still recovering from her surgery, but you know, she's starting to put a little bit more weight on the leg, and she's amazing. I have to bring her in here one day.
I don't know
why I haven't done that
on the
yet.
show.
I don't know. Am I allowed to bring a dog in here?
I mean, yeah, I guess. I don't ask for permission.
I was gonna say that. That's definitely when you just show up with her and see what happens.
We'll just see what happens. But I mean, she could like chill on the couch or something in here. That would be great. Yeah,
and everyone would love to see her. So I just wanted the update.
I do want to say though, and I kind of wanted to say that earlier. I just really appreciate that she said yes to the show and then committed herself to doing it all the way. Yeah. Because a lot of times in these situations, you know, especially in the position that she's in, she only has something to lose. You know, you're looking at something that may or may not further your career, but I just appreciate that she didn't do that for that, because I think she had a lot of really important people in her life telling her potentially not to do it. So I appreciate that she said yes, that she treated herself to this experience, and she dove in, because again, I was expecting someone to be a little too cool for things and not to get a little too, you know, but immediately I realized like she's game, and I just again want to say thank you for that, because you know, not a lot of people would do that.
No, it's amazing. It's so fun to watch, and we feel that as the audience. We're like, she's committed to this, she's loving it, she's having fun doing it. So we love watching you, and we are rooting for you.
Thank you.
And hope to see you guys in the finals. I think you guys would do an insane freestyle. So I'm really
it would be really exciting.
Fingers crossed. Thank you guys so much.
Of course, thanks.